Hello and welcome to the English Department's Supplemental video for Chapter 22, Arguing a Position. This video will provide a preview of the main ideas in Chapter 22, including arguing a position across multiple fields and the main characteristics of arguing a position. This video serves as a supplement to the reading. It does not replace the chapter reading. So what's your position on that? Is a question you probably remember hearing or asking on a regular basis. We make casual claims, arguments, and statements every day. Before choosing and arguing a position, it is important to understand what other positions have been argued and what others have to say about a topic. There are many circumstances in which to argue a position. First, you may be asked to argue a position across academic disciplines. Different disciplines have different expectations and requirements for position papers. For instance, computer science position papers consider a number of perspectives on an issue before offering the writer's viewpoint. In general, most disciplines ask students to take a position in response to a course reading, specifying that they state their position clearly, support it with evidence and logical reasons, and cite all sources consulted. The first challenge you'll face when asked to write a position paper in various disciplines is to determine exactly what is expected of you. Second, you may argue a position across various media. Media can include websites, essays, oral presentations, PowerPoint slides, or TV commercials. Remember that persuasion is always about connecting with an audience, meeting them where they are, and helping them see why your position is one they should take seriously or even adopt. To achieve that goal, you must convey your position in a medium your audience will be receptive to and can access. Third, you may choose to argue a position across cultural communities. These positions can be especially tricky as you must understand the cultural norms and common practices before you put in your oar. American writing expects writers to state their claim explicitly while considering what other sources have said on the topic. Some cultures encourage writers to hint at or imply their claim without ever stating it outright. Still, other cultures require writers to state their claim with little consideration for how it will be received or what others have to say on the topic. Be sure to listen and observe carefully before deciding how to state your position. Fourth, you may be asked to argue a position across genres. Some genres include letters to the editor, companies' annual reports, and tweets. Consider how the length, medium, and level of formality may vary across genres, as well as how you may approach and reach your audience. Despite all the differences among genres, they're all great forums for arguing a position. Next, let's look at characteristic features of arguing a position. First, choose an explicit position. There are probably very few arguments where you are 100% on one side or the other. However, if you come across as wishy-washy, you may fail to convince your reader of your position. Instead, find the balance by taking a firm stance while including qualifiers to limit your terms, such as may, some, or often. Next, include a response to what others have said about your topic. Position papers respond to other positions because they enter into an ongoing conversation. Your audience will expect you to address other positions directly in your writing. Your audience will also require appropriate background information, such as historical background, definitions, and contextual information. How much or how little to include will depend on the scope of your topic, your audience, and your medium. Knowing your audience lets you make some assumptions about how much or how little you need to contextualize. In academic contexts, authors are expected to provide extensive background information and context to prove their own credibility and ensure reader understanding. You should also include a clear indication of why the topic matters. Proving to your audience that your topic is real and significant shows them why you care about it, as well as why they should. When you convey a sense of urgency and share your conviction, you make it clear that the topic matters not only to you, but to all of us. Then, offer good reasons and evidence. Some fields accept experiential or anecdotal evidence, while others will require scientific data and facts. Remember to pay attention to more than one point of view. Considering other perspectives establishes your credibility by showing that you understand the conversation around your topic, have conducted research on the topic, and respect the topic and your audience. Throughout your argument, maintain an authoritative tone. Be reasonable and rational and do not waver, even when making limitations or qualifications. You can show the complexity of an issue while still maintaining your position. Finally, appeal to the reader's values. Knowing your audience allows you to assume some shared cultural values, like equality, justice, hope, patriotism, unity, and democracy. You may even find it useful to use some collective nouns, such as us, ours, and we, to build common ground with your reader. Knowing how to argue a position across multiple fields will benefit you throughout your college career and into your profession. Thank you for watching. Contact your instructor with any questions.